Ladies and gentlemen, how the devil are we all doing? It's a Nordic Geode, and in this video, I've got 5 cool camps to show to you. Now, these aren't ones that have been submitted to top 5. These are just a bunch of random builds that my partners in crime, Silver Bunny and Daehla, have found while smooching around Appalachia. So, without further ado, let's take a look at them, shall we? And hope that we're getting some half decent and not just this kind of thing going on. Jesus Christ. Right, okay then, so this first build has been named Hermits Pond, and it's by Deathstalker 1979, and this is actually really interesting looking. It's quite a unique style, as you can tell. I don't think I've actually seen anything quite like this. It's rather junky, but bloody odd at the same time, but I like it. It's quite a nice mix. I'm just looking around it now, and there's so much random shite just stacked up to make this building. I don't know why it works, but it does, in my opinion. Bloody hell, that's actually quite impressive. I love the light boxes as well. You don't see many people using them. Yeah, I quite like this. Now, let's have a ganders on the interior. Alright then, yeah, there's actually quite a lot of detail in here. It's fairly well decorated. And I'm absolutely loving that spiral staircasing made out of suitcases as well. You know what? Fair play to Deathstalker. This is a really solid build. Now, guys, I know that I'm sounding quite surprised now, but any of you that have played the game long enough will know that coming across stuff like this in the Wasteland is quite a rarity. So, yeah, this is nice to see. Deathstalker, I don't know if you watch my videos or if you're ever going to see this, but that is a bloody solid job you've done there. Really nice camp. Right then, so what have we got next? And these aren't ranked, by the way, they're in no particular order. Right, Mrs. Kitty in Rage with the Southern Belle, and wow, that is actually a really nice structure indeed. Jesus. Guys, let me tell you, that's no simple thing to put together. There has been a bit of trickery done here. That little, you know, Decker, Hecker, Mega Docker, D-Dron shape we got going down there, that's a blueprint. You can't just build that. And Mrs. Kitty has even gone as far as to add underpinnings to the foundation. Again, a nice, simple and easy trick to do, but it does make a world of difference. The interior's bloody gorgeous as well. I mean, just take a look at that, guys. My God, there has been some bloody effort put into this. We've even got a skylight as well. I mean, fair play to you, Mrs. Kitty. This is... This is beautifully done. Oh, and by the way, I hope I'm saying your name right if you are watching. Is it Mr. Skitty or Mrs... We're just going to go with Mrs. Kitty. Fair play to you. Nice work indeed. I am genuinely impressed by that one. Right then, so up next we've got a build by Holy Moly called the Scrappy Cabin. And again, this looks phenomenal. What a junky and immersive looking place. And it's been really well put together as well. I love the use of them defensive walls. That looks spot on, that does. This thing is right up my street. If you watch my other videos, guys, you'll know that I am massive on the immersive builds and I love them a lot. So this is ticking all the boxes. Now, if we take a look on the interior, this is actually quite a contrast from the outside of it. It's a lot cleaner, and the use of them log walls, yeah, I think it really bloody works. Overall, this old bloody interior is really well designed, really well put together. It feels quite cozy as well. Yeah, you can tell that Holy Moly has put a lot of bloody time into this. My friend, if you're watching, absolutely stunning work. This is a really nice thing to see out in the wild wasteland. Top marks, mate. Top marks. And so what's Daehla and Silver Bunny got lined up for us next? The Hoarders Highrise by Coffee King 1980. Why have I never heard of any of these builders? Why not in the top 5? Again, this one in particular is another mix between some clean items and some scrappy items. And it looks fantastic. It is so well put together. The contrast of colours really works well too. Like you've got the yellow of the container there and the red off the garage door down there. In all honesty, it clashes like hell, but it really does work. It looks really cool on this kind of build. Overall, I love the design of this thing. It's scrappy, but it has some clean elements. And again, it stands out in a sea of, you know, normal looking creations. Now, the interior on this one isn't quite as well fleshed out as the others that we've seen, but the little bits and bats I can see do look relatively well thought out and put together. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it at all. I bet that buddy budget's screaming at you though. Jesus Christ, there is quite a lot to this. It is rather substantial when you look at it again. Aye, Coffee King, if you're watching, great work. Can't fault this one at all. Well, the last build that we've got here is by Roadkill U, and it's the 501st Fleet, the best battalion in all of Star Wars, let's be honest. Nope, the slaughter younglings. Now, from what I can see here, is we have what appears to be a TIE fighter, although it has got, you know, curvy wings on it. I'm sure there's a name for that particular model, I can't remember. For now, we'll just call it a squash TIE bomber. That's the most accurate representation. As well as our TIE bomber thing, we've got what appears to be an AT-AT. Now, I would like to have seen that being a little bit higher, but it's cool, you know, it's different. Somebody's put effort into it, which I can appreciate. And to finish it off, we've got what appears to be... Now, I'm not quite sure what it appears to be. It's either an Imperial transport shuttle without the big central wing thing, or it could be a Republic gunship. I honestly can't tell, so my apologies on that front. Either way, though, regardless of what each of these actually are, you know, it is cool, and it's nice to see somebody pushing the boundaries a little bit and making something unique. I mean, let's be honest, how many times have you wandered through the Wasteland and seen an entire fleet of, you know, Star Wars vehicles? You may see the odd Millennium Falcon, but even that's a rarity. Ah, yeah, Roadkill, I admire your creativity on this one, and if you are, you know, watching this video, please let me know in the comments what each of these actually are. I'm genuinely intrigued on that. And guys, that is it from me. I would like to say a massive thank you to Silver Bunny and Daehla for actually getting this footage and finding these camps. It is very much appreciated. And if you are watching could head on over to the respective channels, I'll leave a link down in the description and show them some love. It would be very much appreciated by myself and to Silver Bunny and Daehla too. Ah, yeah, overall, they are some pretty cool and unique camps. Not the kind of stuff you would normally come across in the Wasteland. As ever, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. The extra support is much appreciated. If that's anything that you guys are interested in, there's a link in the description, as well as links to all my other socials too. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. As we say it north, I'll love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one. Have fun.